More than 40% of rural Americans still lack access to high-speed internet. This is threatening the livelihood of rural schools, farms, healthcare providers, and rural businesses nationwide. Bridging this digital divide is a critical step in addressing rural America's infrastructure needs.
Bringing broadband to schools like ours levels the playing field across the board. Without the broadband that United Fiber has brought to us, we wouldn't be able to do the things in classes that we're doing. We wouldn't be able to show the science videos that they show on a daily basis. We're able to offer foreign language to our middle schoolers for the first time ever. In addition to that, we have advanced math classes that we teach over the internet.
Broadband impacts our patient health here at our health department through our use of vital records and assuring that we know when we're going to give a vaccination to a patient that it's the proper vaccination and they didn't already have one. That internet connection is very, very important. We use internet service constantly. It is our main means of communicating with the state offices. Broadband's allowing the rural areas to communicate through their physicians from home, not travel, especially if it's bad weather or if they can't travel. That physician will be right in front of them, real time, analyzing and doing their checkup with them. And that's very important for the rural environment. We don't have a hospital in Andrew County.
Broadband internet is very important for us. That keeps our business up and running. We use it for off-site backups, which is a must nowadays to keep the data safe. We live in the Tornado Alley here in Missouri, so off-siting your data to the cloud is a must, because if something would happen with a disaster, your data is gone. You're starting over if a tornado would hit your business.
United Electric Cooperative is currently deploying broadband services to their rural customers in northwest Missouri.
United Electric Cooperative was formed in 1996. It merged two of the most rural electric cooperatives in the state of Missouri, but United is still one of the most rural electric cooperatives in the state.
Initially, we got a grant to build the fiber optic line on our electric plant. It was a stimulus grant. We were awarded in 2011. And that grant was to serve the rural membership and the underserved. And since then, we've got up close to 1,600, 1,700 miles of fibre, and we now serve about 5,500 subscribers on our network.
There is no business model right now that I know of that doesn't include broadband. The need for information, the need to be able to market your material, to market your product, to order material, is all via the internet. I know of no business, whether it be a farm or a hospital, that doesn't need internet. I think the average person in America would be amazed how much technology it takes to run a farm these days.
Having good, fast internet makes us a more efficient farming operation. Our local cooperative, they can monitor our monitor in our tractor, and while we're putting on fertilizers or spraying, they know where we're at. They can see what we're doing, how much we're putting on. They already know real time what's going on, and that makes us more efficient, helps make them more efficient, and just helps everybody.
Across the country, far too many rural businesses, rural schools, rural healthcare providers are struggling to keep pace with people who live in bigger towns and cities. Now, the reason they're struggling is because they lack access to high-speed internet. We need to leverage the resources we have to more effectively bring broadband to unserved households and businesses.
I know that rural America's future depends on broadband. People do not want to move into areas without broadband. You cannot start businesses in areas without broadband. If we only have broadband in urban areas, that leaves 95% of the country with nothing. We need to keep rural America intact. The best way to do that is to have the same opportunities as you have in the urban areas.